So there you go. Okay,
Okay. So do I have to introduce myself?
would
Yeah.
help.
Okay. So my name is Jamie Marie Logan. I am a senior probation officer with Hawaii State Judiciary. I am in the mental health unit. Um, I it took a while to get here, of course. I got out of jail when I was 27 years old. I had a um CB's diploma that I got after maybe 5 years when I was 16 years old from Manoa High School. I had no um, regular education, you could say, because I dropped out of school in seventh grade. Um, I struggled with substance use, mental health issues since the age of 11 years old. And when I got out of jail in 2013 for the last time at 27 years old, I decided to go back to school. It wasn't a decision that I made on my own. My best friend Tasha was like, you need to do this, you need to change your life, you need to um find purpose. And at the time I didn't know what that was. I had no family support. I only had my best friend and her mom. And so when I started at Windward, um I didn't feel a part of yet. I was a non-traditional student, so I was older than a lot of the kids that were coming in. Um, like I said, I was battling, substance use issues, so I came straight from residential substance use treatment. I was catching the bus. I was working at McDonald's, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Um, I joined TRiO. And I came to student support services because I did not know how to register for classes. I did not know how to apply for my FAFSA. I didn't know how to do anything, and they helped me. And they didn't just help me, but they became like the go-to for me whenever I had any questions. And it wasn't just about school. It started as that. It started as just school, and I would pop in and use their computers that were free. I would do my homework. I would get help from tutors that were in there or just people that were hanging out. Um, my first 2 years at Windward, I did not have money for lunch or anything. I had a disability bus pass. So I would go to TRiO and get a couple noodles and a chips. And, I was always welcome. There's always food, hot dogs, spaghetti. Somebody was always um, feeding us. And so it really became a community for me um to turn to. I get emotional when I think about TRiO because I wasn't like a really outgoing person. And when I started school at Windward and I became a part of TRiO, it helped me to mature into myself, I guess you could say, or love myself because other people were loving me. Um, I initially wanted to be in the automotive program because I have a history with cars. And I started taking my liberals, and I realized after a couple of different volunteer opportunities that that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. Like everybody at TRiO has a purpose, and they all want to help you. And it's unbelievable the overwhelming amount of support that you get in all aspects that I wanted to do that too. Um, and so I changed to, my educational journey would now change to social work. Um, and I did 4 years at Windward because, I was a little bit hard headed the first couple years and it took me a while to get the hang of it. And I eventually transferred to Manoa where I was able to obtain my bachelor's in social work. I think it's important to note that during that time while I was at Manoa, I still came to TRiO. I still came and ate. I still came and participated. I came and used their computers to do my homework. I also worked there for a couple months because Roy so generously helped me in a couple of months when I didn't have a job. Um, that alone, being able to work there for those couple months helped me through a really, really, really hard time. Um, I struggled a lot in my educational journey, and TRiO was always the place that I could fall back on because it always gave me hope. They always never judged me and were always willing to go the extra mile to help me continue learning and help me be successful in life. Um, I took a break after I got my bachelor's and, because it was really emotional. And I started a family of my own. So I have two children now, two girls, 2 and 4. Um, and I am going back for my master's in Manoa in August this year. So a little bit more than a year I took. That was about 6 years because I graduated in 2019. But um, I now work at the judiciary. I am a senior probation officer, and this was my dream. And I would not be here if it wasn't for TRiO. You know, people come and go, but TRiO is not just people. I mean, it's made up of people, but it's so much more than that. It's memories, it's family, it's support, it's people that genuinely care and encourage you to be whatever you want to be, and they will do whatever they need to do to get you there. And I'm living proof of that. So if 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 there's anything that I can say, I can just say that I'm extremely grateful for TRiO because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I wouldn't still have the enormous amount of support that I still have till today. Once a part of TRiO, you're always a part of TRiO. You can always go back, hang out, talk story. And that's what I love because you're always welcomed and nobody ever gets turned away. So please don't take them away. That's it, Roy. That's it.
Thank you.
I'll
Yes,
be crying
very
on my
good
desk.
story. Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Are we going to get to